Take of the Month. So Take of the Month is a section in VTuber versus where we discuss about certain take that happened on Twitter that I can find. Could be a bad take, most of it is a bad take, or it could be a good take about something in VTuber world. And this is gonna be one of our main topic for the story. You ready for this, Meowin?
I think I'm ready.
Man,
I'm bracing
you look like
myself.
so droopy today, Meowin. Like so droopy. We have a droopy Meowin here, man.
No! Someone give me coffee.
Why don't you make a coffee yourself?
I don't know if I have any at home. I'd have to go get it. I gotta go splash cold water on my face.
Okay. Alright then. So our story began with this particular VTuber. Now remember guys, just a fair warning, do not go harass anyone who's involved with this story.
Yeah.
But for story context, we're gonna refer to this VTuber as Gummy. So Gummy here posted this on Twitter about like a month or two ago, saying that, hey, please don't allow this person in your VTuber Discord. He goes to VTuber Discord to steal person character to make into a plushie. He has profited off Gummy. And I don't have any association or share profit with it. Basically, what Gummy here is doing is that he is blaming for this particular person for selling a plushie doll of his VTuber model. And the person, his name is Kusa. And Kusa is actually a very, not just any nobody or whatever. He is actually a very well-known plushie doll maker in the VTuber community. However, Gummy here kinda went very unhinged about this whole situation, and you'll see very soon what I mean. First off, this tweet got community notice saying here, this user is falsely accusing Kusa of being a scammer. In reality, Kusa is an indie toy maker from Vietnam, known for making handmade custom order plushie. Kusa has explained that the plushie offered on the server were left over from a previous commissions. So yes, so if you guys want to know exactly what the plushie is in question that Gummy got really obsessed over it's this. This is the plushie itself. And Gummy here make more tweet about it. He's making AliExpress He's making AliExpress Temu tier plushie of my character, LL. The eyes are even correct. Eye color is pink, not effing fudging orange. Again, he just goes server to server just to profit off other VTubers' character. Yeah, so this is the plushie in question. But the thing about it is that this plushie was made as a commission by one of his or her fan to Kusa. And Kusa made the plushie. And here we have Kusa tweet about it, saying, I got commissioned to make a... Oh, whoops, I forgot to censor Gummy's real name here. But
Cover it.
Whatever. Gummy plushie. I still have some plushie body after I finish it. Then I go asking someone on server if anyone wanted. I only sold 3. That only 4 Gummy plushie ever sold. I'm sorry for not thinking it through. I only thought people would like to have it. So yeah. So like a lot of you might be asking the question is that, was Gummy kind of being too harsh on Kusa? And I would say, yeah, kind of harsh. And also, I kind of did a little bit of deep dive on Gummy herself. And from just looking at her YouTube channel, and only just her YouTube channel, as well as her Twitter account, after like doing a little bit of a deep dive on her Twitter account and YouTube, all I can say is that he is kind of a little bit unhinged and kind of a little bit cringe. Now, being cringe, it's not totally a bad thing, but in this case, cringe, she's kind of being so cringy, not in a very good way, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and she even made a response to a video made by Remsei Desu that talk about this whole situation. And she was like, let's just say she be a very potty mouth, let's just say that much about the whole situation. And it say here this is what she goes on Twitter when it all happens. Say, LL, I'm sorry to those who brought the plushie, but it's kind of your fault. It wasn't even invented by me and it's poorly made. Like, what were you expecting? Ah ha 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 ha.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, now Gummy here basically insulted her own fan who's interested in buying her plushie, and to the artist and the toy maker who made the plushie itself. Now here's the thing. I actually kind of discussed this with my good friend Starlet Akari, who is an artist herself, and her stand is that, like, you know, like, okay, so we know that, you know, VTuber fan art and stuff like that are okay, and we see a lot of fan merch of VTuber. Meow, I'm pretty sure you know this, but we saw it a lot at anime convention. We saw buttons, poster, heck, even like maybe occasionally like a plushie doll, hollow.
It was a whole economy of VTubers.
Yeah, like the whole, like, you know, we saw like a whole fan merch of, you know, VTubers too, and like. Now, of course, there is a case where maybe the original VTuber might get a little upset, especially if those certain merch was made in a factory, like it's like made in a factory, like, you know, mass produce it, because then it goes like, you know, sort of like, you know, kind of like stealing copyright over the model in a sense. So but I don't know any kind of the legal side of that, so I cannot say that. From an expert, because again, I'm no legal expert. But however, in this particular case, I think Gummy here was mostly on the wrong side. Like, I don't know why she got so upset over just the plushie doll. Now, it is kind of a little strange to me that, you know, Kusa kind of went on Gummy's server to sell the merch unless she had the exclusive permission to do that in the first place. That's the thing. If she has the permission to do that, then that is good. But from this context so far, it doesn't seem like Kusa did get direct permission from Gummy to do it. So maybe that's what Gummy is upset over. But the thing about Gummy here is that she went on and continue to, like, you know, belittle and just say a lot of nasty things toward Kusa. Heck, she even, I didn't show this, I don't want to show this on YouTube, but she even made fun of Kusa for living in Vietnam. So yeah, she got a little bit unhinged there, let's just say that much. Pause. I want to make a quick mention that I officially opened my Ko-Fi page and membership for only just $1 per month, and as long as your membership is active, you could get a special Discord role and your name will be shouted at the end of my YouTube videos. Check out at ko-fi.com/CHeroVT or click the link down in the video description below. Thank you all so much for the support, and now let's get back to the video.
Yeah, that's, I don't know, that's not okay.
No, it is not okay at all. And now we have this Twitter user named TB2SairBase said something like this. How about you read the other guy post he just made and fudging apology for being a picklehead? And Gummy here said that I read it and I said what I said. LMAO. It's really unprofessional still. It's trashy to just do that in someone's Discord server. Don't promote your crap in someone else's community. Now, self-promo thing, I know a lot of people had different thought and expectation about self-promo in other server, but I don't think Kusa was trying to self-promote in someone's Discord server. She or he was only just trying to, like, you know, sell the leftover plushie. That is all. That was all they were trying to do. Of course, I think, you know, if anything, Kusa could have talked with Gummy directly, but then Gummy could have talked directly with Kusa too. But I think Kusa should be the one to start the conversation privately, Gummy, to say, you know, hey, is it okay if I ask anyone in your Discord server to sell this plushie of yours? You know, like I think, now I know that this whole plushie thing was started with a commission by a fan, but typically for most VTuber, they would love to know that happens too, you know. They would love to know that something is made out of them, you know. Like Like, but in most cases, not every artist kind of do that. Not because it's like, it's like a goaded ethical rule or anything like that. But it is just a nice thing to do, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, it's a very like, kind of like a little bit of a great situation.
Yeah.
But from what I see, I think Gummy here was very, very wrong, She didn't have to insult Kusa. There's no need for that. She didn't have to go on a full-on rant on Twitter, but then Twitter would just do Twitter, But still, she had the choice to not to do it. But did she make a good choice? No, she didn't. And this is what happened. There's actually a very good YouTube video made by another content creator named Mugen, who explained this whole situation. A 15-minute video that explained this whole situation. It's a pretty good video. So go check out Mugen and his video that talk about this situation. It's a very good video. Very good video. But anyway, Meow, what is your thought on all this? Like about this whole plushie
think
thing?
the same, that it's like a gray area, because I don't know. I feel like I get like getting upset over like maybe something that you think isn't good quality, but at the same time, I don't know, plushies in a way, kind of like how you likened it to the anime convention. Like people are selling it's fan art, and people are selling it. Like a plushie is a version of fan art. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, like, I just really don't know, man. Like, and also, I know that, my, friend, Starlight Awkward mentioned that one time IMLs and Bao said that on the stream is that, hey, you guys are allowed to make a merchandise of our own VTuber model, and you guys are allowed to sell it at convention. They did say that explicitly on stream. That's basically a green light for anyone who's interested in making merchandise of them and sell it at convention. Which is a really, really nice thing to do. I guess it's just that a lot of VTubers had just different expectation and thought about, fan merch specifically, like fan merch. But in most cases, not many, unless if it's mass produced, not every VTuber would care. Like, for example, HoloLive actually, like, emphasized that they even encourage people to make a fan merch of their talent too. Fan art and fan merch, because it's, to their eyes, it's free promotion, it's free advertisement. And that became just the foundation, the basic of VTuber culture.
Right. I feel like it's all about the fans.
It's all about the fans.
Like what I like about it so much.
Yeah, exactly. But, so Gummy here, all I can say is that she still has a lot to learn about VTuber and VTuber culture. She could just, disagree with some part of the VTuber culture, but honestly, she should not have gone on rant about this at all publicly, Now she just made herself look worse,
Yeah, oh no.
But then again, I think it was kind of inevitable because, like I said, when I did a little bit of a research on her background a bit, on her YouTube channel and on Twitter, yeah, she's kind of unhinged. She's very unhinged.
No.
So a person who's unhinged like this was inevitably gonna do something like this. It was inevitably gonna do something like this.
Yeah, what is it? Where there's smoke, there's fire. Like, when there's someone being unhinged, it probably means they usually are. Or something.
Right? Yeah, so yeah, guys, just be careful out there. Just watch yourself out there. It's a crazy world out there. You just never know what person will do. And just remember that.
Yeah.
Remember this, guy. If you're an artist who got a commission to make a certain merch for a VTuber, especially indie VTuber, when you make it, just make sure that, if you're gonna, try to sell the leftover or something, and you want to do it by joining that particular VTuber Discord server that you made a merch based off on, ask the VTuber themselves for permission. That's one. And two, if the VTubers, say no, then just accept it and move on, I know it's kind of sucked that you cannot sell the leftover merch, but find other ways to, alternative to sell the merch or whatever. But yeah.
Right.
But anyway, what Gummy here did was just very unacceptable, you know? Unacceptable! Just very unacceptable. But yeah, very, very unhinged. And what's even more upsetting about it is that this VTuber Gummy here, she seemed to be very talented, that she also recently got applied for YouTube partner.
Oh, really?
So that's good on her, but with this whole situation that happened, I don't know. Morally, I feel like she doesn't deserve it. But that just stemming from my own anger toward this particular person, you know? But anyway, let's just move on anyway, because, you know, who cares what Gummy say or do for most of the time? Because if you just don't care about what people argue on Twitter, whatever, then you will live much happier life anyway. But I just want to share this story because I feel like there's some kind of a moral lesson to learn from this, and also what not to do when you become a VTuber, you know?
Yeah. Oh no.
Like,
is this part of your class, VTuber 101?
Yes, this is my VTuber class 101 lesson, guys. Remember it.